Good evening students, welcome back. I am making this video for standard 11. Subject is economics. This is the third part of my video. We were discussing chapter number 2. Name of the chapter is Central Problems of an Economy. So without wasting time, let's start the third part. Okay. In the second part, we had discussed about various things such as the central problems of an economy, what is the free economy, what is the regulated economy, okay, and that is the centrally planned economy, as well as what is the mixed economy. All these things we had discussed in the second part. We also discussed about the opportunity cost, what is opportunity cost, and also we had discussed about the MOC, that is the marginal opportunity cost. Now in the previous class I told you that we will discuss about the PPC. Now what is actually the PPC? That is the production possibility curve. What is this production possibility curve? It is a graphical representation of production possibility with the extreme available resources. Okay, with the extreme available resources, where resources are available, okay, in the extreme level, and by using the available resources, how we can produce the two commodities. It is in this curve we can only show the representation of two commodities. Now this MOC, it as it represents delta loss in output, so delta gain in output. So how these things are done, okay, we will discuss. Okay, so in this PPC curve, what we will do, we will represent two commodities, commodity A and commodity B. Now here there is a table, I will solve this table where there is a in the first column you see it is written possibilities. These all are the commodities, okay. These all are the commodities. Okay, the possibilities of production, these are the, this is one of the commodities, that is the weapon. And another is food. As I already know, you already know that the gun and food, these are not directly related, these are inversely related because it has no relation with each other. Gun and food. One is for war, another is for satisfying the hunger. Third column we see the MOC. Now let's start. Now we will come to this page afterwards. First I will solve this table. Now these are how I have got this figure. I will prove it later. Now you can see these are the possibilities of production A, B, C, D, E. These are the cases. Case 1, case A, case B, case C, case D, and this way up to G. Now here it is gun. If with my available resources, now what is the concept of PPC? First you understand. We will see in a graph we can only represent two commodities. Two extreme commodities we can represent. And we can also represent that how with the available resources, how much extreme production is possible with the available resources. That only we will see the production possibility in that. Now suppose in a gun I will employ 21 is the unit. If I will employ 21 unit resource, that means this is the extreme resource, full extreme resource. If I will utilize full resource in gun, this is the full resource, 21. Last, let's assume this is 21 crore. 21 crore workforce I have put into just to make the guns for our country. If the entire workforce will make guns for the country, who will produce the food? No one. In food, there will be zero. MOC will be none. Because before A there was nothing. We don't know what is before A. That is none. Now we have thought that no, we should not produce the entire resource just to make guns. Let's take out some of the resource. Some will make food, some will, and the rest of maximum will make gun. So 1 unit I had taken out from that. 1 unit I have invested in food. So how much the gun becomes? 21 minus 1? 20. If 21 minus 1 is 20, okay. Now what is the gain? 1. What is the loss? 1 equals to 1. MOC will be 1. Gain 1, loss also 1. It has gained, food has gained 1 unit workforce, gun has lost 1 unit workforce. That is why 1 divided by 1, that is MOC. So as the formula, loss in output divided by gain in output, 1 divided by 1, MOC will be 1. With that, we are seeing that no, more we can reduce. More we can reduce. Some workforce, I say, okay, some more workforce must come to make food. All should not make gun. So I am increasing 2 units over here. So from 20 I have reduced 2 units, it has came 18. Okay. Gun has lost how many units? 2. Food has gained how many units? That is 1. From 1 it is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 divided by 1. Okay. MOC will be 2. Then again we distribute again few more workforce in food. We increase it to 3. Then automatically you see from 18, 3 is reduced, 15 is there. MOC 3, loss 3, gain 2 minus 3, 1. MOC will be 3. Again, in the same way, 4. 15 minus 11, 4. 4 divided by 1 equals to 4. Again, we increase. We are taking the workforce from gun and we are bringing it to produce food. More workforce we bring to food. Then what will be the MOC? 5 divided by 1 equals to 5. After that, what will become? When I will make it 6. Okay. 6 divided by 1 equals to 6. When it become, you see, now there will be no workforce will be left who would produce gun. Add up everything, you will see you will get 21. Add this food. Now you see 21 workforce are now in all that 20, suppose this is 21 crore population. I have put the entire 21 crore population in producing food. Hence, now how many are producing gun? 0. When 21 was producing gun, food was produced by 0. Now here 21, here it is 0. Marginal opportunity cost over here it is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's represent it in a graph. PPC. PPC will always, it will shift downwards. PPC is a downward shifting curve. Over here, you see I have represented in a graph. It is a concave shift. Like this it is coming. How it is coming? 20, you see, 21, 0. 21 is here, 0. 20, I have brought it to unit number 1. I have drawn this curve. I have made it over here. Reduced by 2. Over here it came 18. Again, I have brought it to the second. 15 related to 3. I have brought it and made it with 3. 11, it is 4. I have brought this graph line and I have made with the 4. 6 related with 5 over here, and 0 it is related with 6. So when I am meeting all the points, you can see it is a concave shape is coming. A shape concave like this. It is coming. Concave shape means it is shifting downward. In science you might have studied concave and convex. How it will, when it will be higher shifting, it will be like this. Okay. Now, first it is the properties, it shifts downward. Always it will shift downward. Second, a production possibility curve will always be concave shaped. Okay. If it will be concave, it will be convex shape, it will be different type. Okay. So it moves from left towards right. It moves. Okay. Now the third property, it can shift from left to right. That means these are all resources. These are all resources I have included. But the point is not given in your book. Now, this is what? This is the production of guns. If I will produce one resource over here, then what I have to do? The production, more resource I have to increase. If I will want that no, few more guns I have to produce. If I have to produce more guns, I have to increase the resource also. If I will increase the resource, then obviously the production possibility curve can turn in the right side. And if production possibility curve comes to left somehow over here, that means there is low production. That means whatever resources I had given the input, output is not coming. Okay, so this is about the production possibility curve, and this is the representation in a graph. Okay, so with this I come to the end of the third part and also the end of this chapter number 2. Now till then I will come with the next chapter, chapter number 3 very soon. Till then, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.